Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the final build of the Lego House Home of the Brick Minifigure Tribute. And I got some friends with me here that started with me last week, or a few weeks ago, I guess now, and one more new one. So let's add everybody in here. We got Paul. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. We got Tanner, Moira, and Heather.
Hi.
All right, thank you for coming, guys. I appreciate you guys all coming back, and Heather joining us. You built this early already. Do you have yours readily available?
Yes.
All right. we're gonna have to see it.
Oh, you really think I should show it?
Oh yeah, it's okay. Mark was whipping his around all over last time, I think.
Okay, gonna know what it looks like.
Oh yeah, no, it's okay. Mark, just to mention, Mark was saying that he wasn't 100% feeling well today. So if he joins us, he'll join us, and if not, that's okay as well. But there it is. Ooh, and look at that parrot too. That's a custom, right?
Yes.
Kind of. I modified it.
Switch the colors, I guess.
It was the 3-in-1, and then I just used the parts that I had. So I changed around a little bit, but yeah, this is his trusty little sidekick, right? Okay.
Yes, that's awesome. Hey there, Paul. Yeah, I had that 3-in-1 box in my hand today. Oh, sorry, Paul in the chat there. I was talking to Parkdale Playboy. A lot of Pauls going on in the Lego world here. Yeah, that 3-in-1 creator parrot set. I had that in my hands today, and I was like, do I pick it up? Do I not? And because Tanner sent me the instructions for another buildable parrot. Does he have his already done? Yeah, that's nice.
Very nice.
That's more like the original, like just kind of like a bigger version, right? That's cool.
Scaled up Lego parrot.
The parts were pretty cheap. I think it was about maybe $20, $12 to $20 at the most.
It's that, yeah.
In shipping maybe, but yeah, two different sellers for me. But
nice.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna crack open my box here from last time. I'll show you, Heather, what I got finished building right there. So you might have been in the chat last time. I forget now. If you were around,
yes,
you might have seen a bit. You probably remember exactly what everyone built last time, right?
Maybe. I was probably like running a fever. I was sick.
Oh yes, that is true.
I'm trying not to cough my head off here during this show, but yeah, we'll be all right.
It's all good.
I think.
Let it out. It's all good.
A whole bag of brown. This could go well or not.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's the hard part. I can't ever see the brown on the instruction.
That's where I'm
page.
at. Yeah.
I'm just like, what is this?
Yeah, same.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
It's like a blob.
I'm still just a little bit behind, so I'm still building the arms and hands now.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm still I'm on the left arm next. It looks like.
Nice.
But I don't have any of the parts out.
Last time I thought I was missing a bag. It just fell out of the box.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I did. I put the pieces back in the bag. All right, so we're good.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
Not what I meant to do. There we go.
When does that
Brian.
ever happen? That you actually put the pieces back?
Yeah, I know. Well, we're doing a special build there, and typically you don't always leave a build half built, but this is a nice one, and I appreciate you guys all joining me on the channel here. And it's been keeping busy, I guess. I've been up and down with my Lego building over the last little while, and I guess get inspired here and there. And right now I'm inspired with the Razor Crest. I've been building that over the last week.
Nice.
And it's been a lot of fun. Actually, Dex is supposed to be sleeping, but he's working on the engine for me. It's a heck of a thing. Has anyone ever built it yet?
No.
The engine's like 20 bags probably. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe not 20, but it's like a solid chunk of the build. But,
I don't want to start with those big UCS sets because then I will want them all, and I just can't do that. So I'm just not starting.
Fair enough.
So I have the mediums and the smalls.
Honestly, they're too big.
It's massive.
I'd rather have 4 smaller ships and have one of each than a massive one I don't have anywhere to put. Although if the Falcon showed up in my house as a gift at some point, I wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
Right.
I
You
was
wouldn't refuse it?
No, I'd keep that one.
someone. I think Thomas got that as a gift from one of his friends.
Very
They
cool.
had and just didn't need it anymore, and so they gave it to him. And so I think
Awesome.
Right.
it is.
Apparently, I almost got it. My husband was actually going to buy it for me for Christmas and my 40th birthday. But then we went to Disney World instead, and I'm okay.
Okay. Yeah, fair
Good
enough.
trade-off, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Holy
I might
smokes,
go
yeah.
for that too.
Some Disney World and football, so I will take that.
Excellent. Hey, Jenny Bricks, thanks for stopping in.
Hi.
Hey, Jenny.
We're all
Yeah.
working on the pirate, obviously here. It's weird that they didn't call it the pirate. It is a minifigure tribute, but like there's like nothing that specifies like pirate at all.
Do we know what the new ones?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think I can look it up. So
I'm
yeah,
I forget.
the last time we built together, we were all speculating about what it was going to be
And then they released it, and it's weird.
Yeah,
I approve.
it's good enough, right? It's a starting point. It's
fine.
pretty basic
It's
where
weird.
everyone could change it their own way, maybe. But yeah, pretty basic. With just the hat. It has a helmet, right? It's
Well,
a
no, I
construction
think
It
it's
hat.
has to be
a
just a mech.
It's a hat.
It's a mech because the guy is driving the minifigure,
Oh,
so it's technically
Well,
a
but
mech.
he's concealed with the hat
Yes.
in the brain.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's the brains.
yeah.
Upscale
That's
Lego
kinda cool.
minifigure is what it's called.
Upscale mini.
Called
That's
what?
kind
Okay.
of boring.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've seen it yet.
Oh, it's
I'm gonna have to look that up.
got a big red hat, and he's blue. Is he blue?
Oh, yeah.
Blue and
Red
red
shirt,
and
blue hat.
Okay, yeah, the
Yeah.
classic minifig.
Classic colors. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I love that. It's gonna go perfectly with my wooden minifig.
right.
Now I remember.
Here I can share it. I believe here.
I think that's one people will be able to customize and do their sig fig out of, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
A lot of options of maybe building out their figures because it's got the generic smiley face.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And it's cheap. I mean, it's not cheap. It's $50, but it's cheaper than
Much more affordable.
pirate?
than the other one.
the pirate. Exactly.
Much easier accessibly. You're going to be able to get that one easier. But how many are you think we're going to be limited to?
5.
Oh, you think it'll be as high as 5?
I bet it'll be 3.
You're probably
I'm
right.
guessing 2.
Well, actually, I don't know if it'll tell you until it goes live.
I was gonna try to share it on my screen here, but I'm using Ashley's Mac and I'm using Chrome because I have like Google and whatnot. So it's it doesn't have it's not allowed. So I just tried to change the access to it and it has to reset.
Yeah.
Stream. So I'm not gonna worry about it right now. But if Tanner, if you know how to share a screen, you're welcome to do that. I'm not sure if you can. I think you can, right?
I probably can.
You definitely don't have to. You're welcome to.
Very savvy.
Not too laggy. Let's do there, and yeah, all right. You gotta let me share it.
Nice.
Oh, it's
I'm
up on the.
dealing- I'm dealing with a little one
up
right
on the
now.
site.
Oh, there it is.
There he is.
Looks good.
654 pieces, and yeah, you can see there in the little photo that is he's driving it like a Mac.
Yeah.
Yep.
So is that like a regular hat, would you say, or is that more like a construction hat?
I think it's supposed to be a regular hat because the
Yeah.
minifigure has a regular hat.
It's just the brim all the way around it.
The brim looks really big,
Yeah. Oh,
but it comes out, so you can't see it from that view, but
Mhm.
Just
Yeah,
building
it does.
up
It
with
comes out more.
see how far out it. There you go.
yeah. Oh well. That's cool. I'll be building that at some point for sure.
Probably give myself an orange shirt and blue pants. A different color, not that color blue. But different color blue.
Do you think they're going to come back to building more figures like the Spaceman we speculated potentially could have been made, or
I hope so.
like something like that?
Depend on the
Police?
popularity of this one.
Yeah.
Just the guy, like the
Yeah.
upscale minifigure. Okay.
Well, I think both. I think both this one that we're building and an upscaled one, but obviously this one's quite popular. So we were talking about it on the stream that we do on Friday nights, and I looked at the Bricklink seller that I bought mine from, who was local to Denmark. He had 36 of them in
Jeez.
stock.
Wow.
for sale.
You can only get one at a time, right? So he had to like go
Yeah.
in and out and in and out.
Let's be limited one per household too.
And how did
Yeah.
he? How?
No
the-
way.
How do they
So-
verify that?
I don't know, but he obviously figured it out because he has 36 in his store, and Maura, you got yours from the same guy too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
It
not
was-
sure what seller I got it from. I'd have to
It was
look
probably
it up.
the best packed thing I've ever seen.
That was
Actually,
great.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
he
Mine
marked
was
it
as
up
well.
about $20 since we bought ours. $20 a copy. So
but his shipping price was also super reasonable.
it
When-
was. It was like $13 or something.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I don't.
I
That's
think
crazy.
maybe I got mine from the same guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
He's making a pretty penny.
Mhm.
Of course, I don't know. I can't stand shipping things. I don't mind buying them. I'm telling you, going to the post office, I do sig fig trays, and I think that's treacherous. It's just a little package.
Oh, man.
I know.
I agree.
I sold some stuff this week, and I'm like, oh, I put preference for local pickup, and all these people wanted it shipped, and they paid for the shipping, but I'm like, oh, I gotta go and find
Yeah.
a box, and then I gotta measure the box and weigh the box, and
Print off a label. Yeah.
No, I didn't even print
Yeah.
off the label because I'm not that fancy. I don't have anything like that here, so I just
Oh,
go and wait
I
for an hour in
I
the post
print it
box.
on my printer and then use like the clear packing tape.
That's what I did.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Maybe I should join the ways of you and figure that out.
It is cheaper. Like if you know what you're like, I used Pirate Ship, and it's like 30% cheaper than like the postal
Wow.
rate if you know exactly like the size and the weight of what you're shipping.
Oh, good. I'll look into that.
I find it hardest with the like small sets, like if I'm mailing like a minifigure or a poly bag, and you can put them in those like loose, like it's not, it's like an envelope but not.
Mhm.
Those are harder to guesstimate, but like if it's an actual like box, it's about 30% cheaper.
I'll tell you, if I mail a sig fig and put it in a bubble wrap, it's no cheaper than $4.55.
That
Yeah.
sounds about right.
Same. About
Yeah.
$5 a
Mhm.
box.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I've never shipped any minifigures just by themselves. This last weekend, I took part in Kate's charity stream, and so I donated a set, the Toy Story 4 RV park, and a 6-pack
cool.
of minifigures. And so I shipped that off yesterday to her name is Katie Lego, maybe Katie.
Yeah, Katie. Mm-hmm.
Katie.
Mhm.
Yeah. So she
Mhm.
won it, and yeah. So anyways, I just did some shipping, and I don't do it too often. I had so many boxes because I have so many sets. I was planning on selling at some point, and I just never got around to it. So I just got rid of a bunch of empty boxes that I had just sticking around for a long
Mhm.
time. But
Right.
knowing after doing that, I'll probably start selling a bunch of them now.
I know
Actually,
that's what I did too. I got rid of all my boxes, and I'm like, dang it.
I think it was maybe in this chat here last time, or somebody was talking about at the last Brick World that I think it was Martin brought a bunch of sets to.
Mhm.
That he told a bunch of people that he was bringing sets.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I have a list of stuff, so I'm actually going to start giving it out soon. I don't have pricing beside it, and I think just to make it clear, it'd probably just be easier if I put pricing beside it all.
I'll tell
but
you,
my-
Martin, I purchased things from Martin, but before we went.
Yeah.
So like he did, I think he did a story on his Instagram account, just because that's where most of his interaction is at the time, or was at the time. And so he put up stories about the different things that he wanted, and he'd throw something up there, and he'd be like, message me if you want this or whatever. And he just put a price up there. And I purchased, I think 4 or 5 Lego Star Wars posters from him. And
cool.
he said, yeah, and it was just like first come, first serve. And he just kept a reel like a stream going on his stories. And then, yeah, we paid him ahead of time, and then he said, I'll just meet you in the lobby at this time or whatever, and message me when you get there. And yeah, he handed us his stuff. So it wasn't even, it was already pre-purchased, and he had the cash in hand.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that'd be one benefit to talking to people now, I guess, right? Let them know, because I'm assuming some people might want sets more than the others and be like, I want it. And then like, I'd be like, okay, well, it's already taken for
and then you don't have to, you just bring it with you, and then
I'm gonna do that with some of mine. I think I have some older, not older, but like I think Star Wars sets that might sell, and I want to get rid of some stuff.
My one fear though with me doing this is I'm going to be coming across the border, and so would it look weird if I came across the border with a box full of Lego sets? Like, are they going to be like, "What are you doing with these sets? Do you plan to sell these sets?" Like, I don't want that happening.
No, you're going to a Lego convention.
Yeah, you're going to a Lego convention, and you're supposed to do a part out, or you're supposed to do a game with them, or you're going to do a
Okay. Yeah, no, that's something like that.
Or they're for donation. I mean, or they're for donation. Like, can you do that when you cross the border?
I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have like Lego builds with me as well, so it's not like I'm just coming with a bunch of Lego box. It's gonna be a bunch of unboxed Lego, like, and whatnot.
Right.
So
yeah, just tell them it's a competition, and you're like gonna be doing live building in front of people. They won't know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. There you go. I feel better now. Hope they're not watching stream.
Yeah. I have the
Right,
benefit of being like, here's the list of things I have. Who wants what? And then being able to run home and bring it the next day.
Yeah.
I know, that's amazing.
And that honestly, in some ways, I might do that. So like, here's the list.
Yeah. Oh no, that's perfect for you, and I wish I had that as well. There,
I'm lucky.
It's been talked about bringing stuff for the what is it called? Like
the garage sale.
The garage sale. That's it. So that's a possibility as well. I have one set staring me right in the eye that I've been planning on building, but I just haven't done it yet. It's the Malevolence. It's a used version of it.
Oh.
It's supposed to be 100% complete. I mean, I didn't part it out, but I bought it that way, and just like I want to build it, but at the same time, I'm like, I probably could sell it for a good chunk of money as well.
So I would love that set.
So
I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, no. So I actually sold one already. I had one, and then I sold it, and I kind of regretted it, and I saw another one pop up, so I bought it. I sold one to oh my gosh, to Brad.
I was gonna say, was it to Brad?
Yeah, I sold it to Brad, and I sold him a couple of sets that I regret. Not regret, but it was like, and he paid me for them. Don't get me wrong. So like, he definitely. But it was just like when I go, I didn't get to build it. But yeah.
Oh,
I feel that way whenever I sell something.
I should ask him, because I think he wanted the first camper van. And I could always just send it back with you, Andrew.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Should ask him, because I have one.
All right, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody that hasn't got there yet, but there's a pretty cool Easter egg when you start building the head.
Yes, there is. It's fun. It is fun. All right, what am I trying to figure this out?
I think I'm building his shoulders. I'm not sure what I'm building.
Are you doing all the brown? Yeah, that's the epaulets.
Oh, okay. So this goes here. And then.
All right, Paul, you might be the last one to get to the head build. So when you get there, just show it off to everybody, or maybe don't, in case anybody in the chat wants to build it. But
will do. I better pick up the pace a little bit, huh?
Oh, that's all good.
It's fine. I actually had to make room on my desk because I've got I parted out one of my Brickworld mocks is right here.
Okay.
And I had to move it all.
Shove it all over.
Just shove it. It's okay.
Do you have it lit up at all, or do you have the parts for that?
No, I need to buy them.
Me too. I haven't done that either. I missed out.
I hope they're still on sale. They've been on sale. I hope the sale is still there.
That's what I was gonna say. I think I missed out on that. I saw it on sale. I added some stuff to a cart, but I never ended up going.
No,
through with it yet.
I've been busy, and I haven't gotten there to do the thing. Oh no, they're still on sale. It's still on sale.
Okay.
You better
But I need to get it done.
before they stop.
Yeah, definitely. Bevan's Bricks. He's on his website. He sells lights now, and he's getting more involved in that. And so I need one that pulses, and he doesn't have that yet, but he's working on it. But he has. My plan is to buy some of the components from Light My Bricks, and then buy the lights and other small, cheaper things through him.
Perfect.
Just do that.
And that's kind of what I want to do as well on some of this stuff. But with Light My Bricks, they also, if I remember correctly, it's either them or Brick Stuff, but they have a little connector that changes sizes on lights, so you can connect universally.
Okay.
Nice.
So they recently, I don't know when they came out with it, but I recently found that.
Okay, good. I'll have to look into that because I was looking at the pictures and it looked like his Connect is the same size as theirs, but I could be wrong on that.
It is.
Okay.
I've picked up some strands. I think I mentioned it last time on your string from Blinky Bricks, and they have singles and kits and different things like that. So they have some, and obviously flashy lights.
Yeah, well, that's what I want. I have my BTS. Hey, King Holdendorf, how you doing there? He's so hilarious how late he stays up. I guess maybe 123 is not that bad for him.
Oh my gosh, you are up late, my man.
Maybe he just had a nap and he's back up.
That's possible. No, he's on late on a lot of these streams here. It's great. He's out in somewhere in the UK somewhere. So living it up. He's got a new king now, I guess, right?
Yeah. He does. Is there more than one time zone there, King Oldendorf? I don't think I've ever looked or asked, or is all of the UK on one time zone?
I think it's all one time zone.
Yeah, could be. I can say that I just finished Peaky Blinders.
Nice. See, I still haven't watched the last season.
Oh, that's good. I like it. It's good. He's such a good actor. I think though the one thing about there's just a tad bit too much over dramatic, like slow-mo walking in the dark, with just over music. But it's dramatic and it's cool. Like it reminds me a little bit of Yellowstone when they're just like playing country music and they're like wrangling horses for a couple minutes. It's like it just reminds me of like a music video or something. But it does really well because it's very cinematic. They do a really good job as shooting it, so it's entertaining, obviously. But just talking about Peaky Blinders, like from the beginning story to the end of the story, it's completely like crazy, like different, like how it's come. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it.
I was gonna watch it.
Sorry. Have you seen the preview for Oppenheimer?
Yes.
That looks incredible.
It does. I am very excited.
Yeah, that'll be really good. Definitely. And I saw some behind the scenes of some of the explosions I think that they were using because you know how he likes to use more practical effects and whatnot. So I think it'll be pretty cool it's gonna be cool to see it for sure. So
is that out at the end of the month?
I don't remember seeing the date.
I'm trying to remember because I remember there were 3 movies between the end of the month and like the start of next month that I wanted to go see. And I can't remember what the third one was because we were going to take Molly to Little Mermaid and then Spider-Verse because those are a week apart. But then I couldn't remember what the third one was.
Yeah, I'm not too sure when it comes out
because I don't think the Elemental, the new Pixar movie, is till June, like end of June, maybe.
Not sure. Oldendorf says UK is only one time zone.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. It's not super wide,
including Ireland.
Oh,
Nice.
I just picked up on what Tanner was talking about earlier. Now that's funny.
A little Easter egg.
Little Easter egg. I'm like looking like I don't see this anywhere on the build.
No, you will not.
Yeah, that's cool when they do stuff like that. Even for that, like that new figure coming out, that his hat comes off, you're gonna be able to see the dude inside there. If they made it so the hat didn't come off, that would have been kind of cool too. If there was like a hidden figure in there and you just knew it was in there, but I don't know, maybe not.
But would you really put it in there, or would you just like?
Yeah. Plus,
have it
I
on
mean,
the
the
stand
piece.
next to?
Yeah.
Sure.
The
Go ahead.
piece that they're using for the head, like, it's got a hinge on it, right? So they probably figured may as well make use of that hinge. So
Probably.
Sure.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
Happiness. Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, did I do that backwards? No.
who's excited about Ninjago City Market?
Yes.
Me. Definitely.
They look
Totally looks
beautiful,
like
but
two
I
full
don't have
base
them.
plates, though, right?
2 full base plates, yeah.
Not quite the
Holy
same as the
smokes.
dock.
where is that going to go for people? That's huge.
It's gonna go right here, I guess.
I feel
I got
like
2
I got
spots
it.
right here.
Yeah.
So
I know
now
Mark
it
was
makes me-
having that quandary too when they were talking to him.
Ooh, yeah, because but it wasn't 2 base plates at the time, right? We didn't know.
I don't think it was known. Yeah, it wasn't known.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough for sure.
Mm.
Oh well.
Because how big are the other ones? 1.5?
City is
Well-
1, the other 2 are 1.5.
Well, because the docks. Well, only if you use the second
True. That's true.
that little extra red, like
You can right
I don't know
here.
what's it called?
Where
So
is
if
it?
you,
This way.
but I think that's what's going to help balance out, because the 1.5 with the docks is supposed to go there. Like if you made a square.
Yeah.
The
makes sense.
picture on the box, on the artwork or whatever, shows like the continual builds together,
Mm-hmm.
like stacked
Oh.
next to each other, not like in a configuration of a town square or something. So I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's getting really long now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is fun. But I mean, it's perfect. Like if you look at Mark's City, he's got it so that it's going to square up. So I just wonder if he's going to add that other piece back in it, which he didn't have, the little garden area.
Mhm.
Old
Well, I don't
Guard
know
is
if
saying
he
he's He says he's currently working on a new mock for round 2 of the Bricklink Designer Program after his first one was denied so many times during that first round. Wouldn't it just get denied once? How many times can it get denied?
You can
All
make
right.
changes and resubmit.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right. Too bad. Sorry, Tanner. I kind of cut you off there. What were you saying there?
Well, I know Mark was worried about he was going to have to potentially take out his
And a monkey
building
kid mod,
he
right?
did with the new Monkey Kid set, right?
Yeah, that looked really great. The base he built on that just,
Yeah. Agreed.
I don't know. Sometimes you like your mocks better than the sets. So
True. So far, I only have one of those. Well, 2.
Gardens?
What's that?
The Ninjago Gardens?
No, mocks that I like better than sets.
Oh, fair enough. Sorry. All right. The docks. That was one when it came out. I didn't have any interest in, but at the time I didn't have Ninjago City. I wanted it, but I just at the time I couldn't pull the trigger. I was at that stage of just getting back into Lego, and I didn't want to feel the pressure of my family being like, "Why did you buy? That's not for your son. Clearly not for your son." The treehouse, the ideas treehouse was my first like breaking point where I was like, "This is my set." But I regret not getting the Ninjago City at the time. But anyways, gardens. Docks is what I'm trying to talk about. It didn't appeal to me at first, but now I want it more than ever, and I think it's really cool. And I've looked at it. Parting it out isn't really worth it. You might as well just buy it. And there's one person selling the set for $600 Canadian without figures used.
Wow.
So, yeah. And then after that, I think I saw someone brand new for $750. And I'm like, oh. Anyways,
Yikes.
I bought it. It's right here. I'm just joking. No. I bought both of them. No.
I bought
The one thing I run into sometimes is I see people selling multiple sets. They'll sell like the gardens, docks, and the city for all. So I saw someone selling all three for $1,500 or something, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? I can't buy it now because I already have the other ones. I didn't want to like." Anyways, I didn't.
Right.
I mean, technically, it could be an investment, but I didn't want to put that much money and having that much. Look at that awesome hat! I just noticed that there, Moira. That's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you posted that. It was cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's funny.
my daughter came home on Sunday from my in-laws with 2 like pirate things, like a hat, an
Yeah.
eye patch, which I can't wear. I would have worn the eye patch with the glasses though. It just doesn't really work. And like a sword. And now she wants a hook. I'm like, okay.
Oh, wow.
So I figured I can't do the hat. That's like just pushing it a little too far. But the hat can live on the guy, just
Yeah,
not.
no, it looks great.
Make a hook out of aluminum foil.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
smart.
Could do that. But yeah, so I have a hat this time. I mean, $1,500 for the 3 of them is not bad.
No, it's
I
not.
know,
It's
just
just
think
you
you
would
could take the
Buy them
others
and
to
unload the other
Brickworld.
2. That would be just an
Yeah.
investment.
Another way to go about it, Andrew, is to take something that you have, like a set that's valuable, and look to trade, and even trade up.
True.
That's true.
Maybe,
I don't want to give up something that valuable. Something is equal valuable.
Right.
That's
Well,
the
I mean,
problem. Here's the
You
rub.
start with something that you have that
Yeah.
you don't care about,
you're
and then
right.
start trading up and make your way through. And you know, I mean, if you trade it for something Star Wars, that that's a coveted item or genre, I should say, and easy to start trading up.
That's true. Well, I have.
Paul,
Well,
it sounds like you've done this before.
Right.
I haven't. I've wanted to.
theory.
I'm trying to. Professor Brickman.
Yeah, I was gonna say he did that all the time.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he did a.
Is that how he got something big? Diagon Alley,
Hogwarts
Hogwarts
Castle, I
Castle,
think.
something?
Hogwarts, yeah.
Yeah, Hogwarts.
And then I think he eventually got a UCS Falcon out of it too. Like
Wow.
he just kept kind of doing wheeling and
Trade.
dealing and trading up a set or trading a
So
set.
he started with like a small friend set and he ended up with a Millennial Falcon or something.
something like that.
Not a bad
Love
way
that.
to go.
Yep.
No.
I've seen a
Some
video
persuasive
of M&R doing that at a convention. I'm not sure which one. I think he was videotaping his friends doing it or something like that.
I think they did that at Brick Fair, Virginia last year.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder how straight up those deals were, because some of them seems like they were too quick. They must have already discussed the deals ahead of time. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I watched the video.
Depends
No,
on
like
how much.
I'd be willing to, trade my Darth Revan for something I want. Rather than the problem is the stuff I really want is like super duper expensive, so I'd have to put something else in there, and then you have to like have the right things that the person wants to trade. So that's kind of the problem.
Good thing you live close.
That's right.
I know.
You'd
Run home.
be
Here's
like,
the
hold
list.
on, I
What
got
do you
that.
want?
Yeah. Give me
What do
10
you want for
minutes.
that ghost? I'm waiting.
You know what? You can. Well, now the new one's coming out, isn't it? That's gonna be
Yeah, but
good.
I don't. I mean, I want the other one. It's not that I won't buy the new one.
Yep. Yeah, of course.
But it's not just the ghost. It's the oh gosh, what is
Phantom?
it? Hold on.
The Phantom.
No, it's the Ghost of the Phantom, but that's not the only set I want, because I want that one that's got Ahsoka in it. That's like it's a troop carrier
Okay.
something. Hold on. Oh my gosh, she went up in price. Holy guacamole. This minifigure, Bricklink average, is now $256. I'm gonna
Jeez Louise.
Wow.
I should have bought it before. I was going to pull the trigger at 150 and I didn't, and now I'm kicking myself.
Oh, that's a lot, man. Holy smokes.
It's the Rebel Combat Frigate.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But the whole set the average for new, this is new, not even used. I would totally take used, but new is $377. So why would I not spend an extra $100 to get a set
The thinking of an AFOL.
that has Commander Sato and it has callus in it? I'd love to have an aging callus. Hey, Steve.
Well, you should look up how much that one's going for, and then that'll suffice the $100. I bet.
I know.
Howdy,
That's
Steve.
so. I would take that. Does someone want to trade me a Rebel Combat frigate for my Darth Revan? That's close-ish in value. We're getting close-ish, you know. Close-ish. Anyone out there in the Twitterverse hear me asking? I will take one.
I'm back. All right. KO's back from taking out Puppy Dorf. That's funny.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
Real or not, it's a good name.
Yeah. Real or not, it's still a good name for sure.
Did you all take a look at any of the approved sets in that Bricklink Designer program?
Yeah, I want all of them.
Yeah, they look pretty detailed, all of them, eh?
Yeah.
Even the I guess the smallest one is really cool. That I like the little I don't even know what you call it, like a trailer kind of like diner, not a diner, like
Oh,
a
yeah.
Snack Shack or whatever.
snack
Yeah.
shack, yeah.
That's actually one of the best ones.
Yeah.
I like that.
Reminds me of something that would be like found out in the jungle or something like that, or like an old airplane that was turned into a shack or whatever.
Yeah, I could see that.
You could tell they're all kind of, wasn't it like two buildings, right? Two, like I would say city-ish building, right?
Yeah,
Well, you get that.
And
It's almost like a whole city
Castle.
block with that Parisian.
the Parisian one.
I know. And then you had the train station,
Yeah.
and then it
Oh,
was
that
the
was
castle.
awesome.
The castle, right?
Yeah,
I'm kind
The
of
winter
looking at the
castle.
castle.
like the ice castle. It's not ice castle, but it's like in
A
ice.
mountain, snowy castle,
Sure.
something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
the
remember.
Parisian ones I think would look real good in the city for sure. It's huge. It's massive.
Yeah, I try to stay away from those sets. They're
Probably wise.
they're just not necessarily proportioned to the modular system, for Lego. And I couldn't buy the Lego store from the Bricklink program because it was larger than a modular, like wider and everything. And I was like, yeah, I can't do that.
It's not a 32 by 32, isn't it?
Yeah, but it just was big.
Okay.
Like, when you sit it next to like one of the other.
I guess I do know what you're saying there. Yeah. Like, yeah.
It's gorgeous, but
It is.
it's like the fishing store. The old fishing store is doesn't proportionally fit with any of the other buildings. Like, it's enormous compared to like the Grand Emporium. Like a big shopping center should be
Yeah,
much
I know what you're
larger
saying.
in scale. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I have it.
cool.
I just somewhere up on
I
display.
regret not getting the fishing store.
It's so good. I bought it retired, and I don't regret for a minute that I spent double what it was on the shelf because it's.
Paul, that might be when you and I might work out one day.
There you go.
Well, I do have the. I'm keeping my Lego store, but I do have the bowling alley that I would be willing to trade. No.
No, not into the Bricklink sets.
But yeah,
No. But the fishing store is a good one if you ever, come across it. It's a really fun build. I remember, the interior is just phenomenal, and the
it is.
detailing on the outside is great. So it's a really good set. It's just
And all that sand green.
yeah, right.
That said, if you get a copy, you got to be careful with it. So I bought mine in a box, and I still had a brittle brown plate break because it was like right before the cutoff. It was 2016, I think. So it was right at the cutoff. Thankfully, I could just order a new one, or I had a new one to replace it, but still susceptible to brittleness.
Ugh. When I was building the old Diagon Alley, every time I pressed anything, it was crunch, crunch. I did lose some brown.
Can you read that, Heather? Sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
I know.
see,
Look at me. I'm like, what does that say on my itty bitty phone?
He's not wrong.
Yeah, but I would have to sell all of my sets to make a 5-time Grand Emporium. Like
That
what?
always amazed me when people would do that. They'd buy like 3 copies of a modular and then just upscale it, like
Yeah.
right, like crazy. Like imagine. So I think Daryl built like a 5x cafe corner or something. Like, can you imagine having 5 of those sets? And
Yeah, I thought about it with the new boutique hotel.
yeah,
Because they kind of like did the reverse build and made it
oh yeah,
like double, or made like another set in the center of it. But I just haven't done it, and I've never done have you guys done a reverse build before, like from the instructions?
I have not.
No, I've wanted to try
yeah.
to see if
I've done
could,
a couple.
my brain
It's
can
a
handle it.
hassle.
But I
yeah.
haven't yet.
I've done it. I did it with
I think
the
I have to
Spring
start
Winter
small.
Festival. It's not that bad. It's not something you can casually build and talk like this. You have to kind of pay attention and that.
I was
Or you
doing
just
one
hold
with
it up in
Maddox.
front of a mirror. Just put a mirror here and then just put your instructions that way.
Hey, there you go.
That's an idea.
Yeah, no, they're tricky for sure. I find once you get the base, like it's the first bag or two. Once you get the base of each like building, kind of, then it's not that bad because you can just kind of like visualize it easier. But it's laying down the foundation is a little bit trickier.
Yeah, I think in like to try to build something in between, like especially if you're doing a modular, sometimes you work on like a floor at a time and then maybe have another little build that you're working on or whatever. You cannot do that. I'm sure you can't just go from regular building to all of a sudden, let's go back to the reverse build. I think it would sabotage your brain.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe that's how you should train for it.
true. There you go. I like your thinking.
That might be a good idea for a competition. They at like Brick World, how they do competitions for like fastest builder to do a fastest reverse build, like so you can do a build in reverse. I don't know
so
what
you should
build.
just like look at the directions of the guy sitting in front of you.
I know
That's
they have
interesting.
reverse builds at the shows. I know Brick Fair has one, maybe Brick World.
Okay.
The problem is they're trying to keep those competitions exciting and reverse build everybody be like 10 times slower, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Frustrated,
Oh man,
grumbling.
I think I did this.
Blindfolded reverse build.
I know
Yeah.
Dunkel did one last year somewhere.
Hands tied behind your back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I did a one-handed build last year. That was fun.
No, you're kidding. Oh,
It was actually really fun. And I did my less dominant hand just because that's how it's normally done. But
Okay.
heck, I had a
you
whole
didn't like
season.
tell everybody you were left-handed, and then
Right. But no, I actually ended up with half the year last year after I broke my hand. I was stuck building that way anyway.
That's funny.
I had
That's kinda neat.
use of a couple fingers, but it was sore at first. So I'm building with one hand.
yeah, that's cool.
Clever. Yeah.
Yep. Who knew that you were in training
Right.
for Brick World competitions? Challenge.
Has anybody signed up for any? I don't know that.
I
Yeah, they
haven't
should be.
even looked at anything yet. I should. I just
I wasn't familiar that I wasn't aware that they put any of them out yet, but
They
I could be
should
wrong.
be.
I haven't looked at it yet. I know that it's coming up to the final days of registering for your cards for competition, like for voting and stuff. If you want to be
Right.
considered for an award.
Yeah, I didn't do that last year. I missed out on that.
I registered.
well, but now you can enter your thing because technically it wasn't entered last time.
True.
Yeah.
That is true. I did think about that last year. I was thinking like, well, I can always bring it again next year because it didn't get in there. But yeah, we'll see. I am driving, so I would have an excuse to bring it down. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
What's the cutoff date for that?
What'd you say, Tanner?
I said, what's the cutoff date for that?
Oh, the 18th.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
I really wanted to do a mosaic, and I don't know. I might just put one in and then see if I can whip it out. I know what I want to do. It's just a matter of, do I have time?
You can always put. Well, it's too late to register mocks, isn't it?
To what?
Actual- Oh wait, that's space. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't need space. I have space because my lug has space, and I have a half a table on my lug. And right now, I can bring old stuff, which I might bring one old thing, but I have something else new, but it's not really mine. It's like it's a rebrickable that I'm slightly modifying, so I cannot take credit for that whatsoever.
Okay.
So I probably won't. I'll probably register it so it has a name on it, but like I won't let it be eligible for awards, and I'll make another card of actually who designed it, so it's like
Nice.
credit to the person.
Yep.
But I want to do a mosaic, but I just have to find the time. The end of this school year has been just brutal.
Probably
Brutal. Heather's laughing. Brutal.
You
My
could probably
brain is
put,
just not working at all.
the name in the comments section.
Oh, you can? Is there a way to do that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'll look at it.
Yeah, I think you have enough space on the cards that you can credit someone or something.
Okay, good.
Hello there, Aubrey.
What do you have the
Good.
parts for your mosaic design already?
I probably do. I have a lot of parts, so I bet I could adjust.
Mhm.
And I bet I could get them fast enough if I needed to order. And just get them, but I have a ton, so I bet I could modify some stuff and put it together.
Speaking of names, did you come up with names, Heather? Did you
Yeah,
land
no, I
on
did
them?
not. It
You
was
did
kind
not?
of fun to read them. No, I didn't.
Just nothing
It's
you love.
it's so, I don't know. I keep thinking about it, and then I keep thinking, so obviously I'm bringing those to Brick World, and I don't know whether I should I'm displaying them on the same table, but I don't know if I should have it as a duo or if I should have them each separate. So, if they should have their own name or if they should have, because I kind of thought of them as pieces together, even though I didn't build them at the same time, and I had already displayed the lips at a local show here before I even built the eye. So, but yeah, no, I don't know. It just seems so like official when I get a name, and then I know you can always change it. You could be like, oh, next year I'll just call it this. Just kidding.
Good.
I just think they're really they were just a pop of color, and my first attempt with pop art, and really, yeah, I just enjoyed doing it. So
You're talking about the
it went
lion?
pretty fast. No,
Oh, sorry.
the lion, I don't really. That was not really my original design at all, but
Oh.
I think Brixelated sells the program to design that, but it did not work. So I had planned to purchase that and do that work from his design. And so I was able to download the parts list and order the parts from what his studio design was, but it never loaded. So I did a lot of looking at things and looking back and ripping apart. And I know I did time that one, and it took 60 hours.
Oh,
So.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that didn't include like any of gathering of the pieces or anything. And I just laid everything out and just left it. And so I would work and start like a stopwatch. And then I'd work for a while. And then another day I'd come back to it and work for more time. But yeah, it was a lot.
That is a lot.
I remember the backache from that one. It's gorgeous though. I love it. So
It is beautiful.
It is.
mm-hmm. I'm
Okay, I
almost
feel like
sorry I
I'm
didn't
missing a
try to
part.
do it with dots, but I had already ordered parts, and then I was like, oh, the program doesn't work. I couldn't get it to open at all. So, yeah.
Now, I know the conventions are like obviously Lego based. That's the whole point of it. Do you know, besides maybe a minifigure here or there, are there anybody who has built with non-Lego, like as like they're like this is non-Lego or this is Lego, even though it's not Lego? Like, you know what I mean? Like, have you ever heard of anything like that? Like,
well, there was.
just-
Go ahead.
What do you think? No, I know that there was Modulex was there, but that's also a Lego product.
okay.
Probably the closest I can think of is using extra pieces rather than just Lego. So there was, I forget the guy's name. He built the Abe Lincoln mosaic last year and had the reflection out of the trash can. So you looked at the mosaic that's laying on the table and it's a bunch of parts and you're kind of like, what is that? And then as you lean in to see it, you catch the reflection, you see something in front of you, you look up at the trash can and it's Abe Lincoln's face and hat.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was brilliant.
It was gorgeous.
Okay. I don't know if I saw that or not.
I mean, I know some people use like plates that are non-Lego or maybe some extra parts.
Yeah,
if
like
it doesn't come in a color, maybe, but
because I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but I've been noticing that Mega Bloks have been making some pretty cool and interesting sets. I'm not saying I'm buying them necessarily, but like if you like Pokemon, like there's some pretty cool sets there.
There's some good parts in there.
Oh yeah, interesting parts that they haven't made yet. There's this big, huge Gyarados. If you guys know what that Pokemon is, and it moves, and it like the head opens up, and like I'm like that's so, and you just spin a dial and it goes up. It's Mega Bloks. It's like $400. Like it's not cheap. Or no, sorry, it's like $230, I think, Canadian, and Amazon has it on sale. But they have a huge what's it called, the Tesla truck. They have that one. Yeah. I think that's $400 Canadian they want for that. And I'm just like, and they have like those big like what's that not Master Universe, He-Man, like those He-Man sets and stuff like that. So like the Castle Grayskull, like they're making some pretty interesting things. I wonder if it's just inevitable, like there's going to be like a Mega Bloks convention, or like would they ever commingle? Do you think? No. It'll never be the same.
I don't think no one mocks with Mega Bloks.
No, I guess not. I
think that's what it is.
At most, you use those kind of things for filler.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's
I throw all those things away.
I just put them in a separate bin to be used by anybody but me. But unless I'm doing maybe a local show, then I might go ahead and put use filler parts. But
I don't know. It might be worth Mills plating your stuff with those.
Yeah, I did. So I do use it for that here at home, like in my winter village. I've got Mega Bloks pieces for my my Mills plates. But
we busted him, everybody, as he's using non-Lego. We got him on video. Just checking.
Yep. Right. But no, anything that I take to a show is all Lego.
Straight up.
Yeah.
That's good.
Sorry,
I don't think I've ever built with anything. It's not, except for, I will say my plates on my collector minifigure wall, they're strictly brick plates.
Okay,
because Lego doesn't make them in the multicolors, and that was the easiest way. And I like them, so
that's all that matters.
Yep,
you like them.
Aubrey said she's seen some 3D printed stuff. Maybe that's at the convention. Maybe she's talking about. I have some 3D printed stuff I bought offline for my train track. I have it suspended over this one area where there's nothing underneath it, and it just I have it screwed into my wall.
Nice.
Yeah. I did take my big my maxi figs last year that are the sig figs that go with the sig fig mosaics that I've made. So I just played those. I didn't make them, but
you got those from the guy in Australia that does them, right? The Maxi Figures guy.
Maxi Fig.
Did he do that special just for you guys, or did you guys order that?
Oh no, I bought them. Yeah,
Okay, that's cool.
I bought them.
That's
I was
nice.
like one of the originals to buy my sig fig from him. I asked him if he would build those because he had been making types of figures and I was following him. And then I asked if he would make it, and he was like, "Sure, okay." And then I said, "I'm going to post this. Is it okay?" And he was like,
Yeah.
"What?" And I said, "I'm going to post it. Is it all right?" And then he's like, "Yeah." And his prices just he got so
blew
busy,
up.
and his prices went skyward.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
which
wow.
is great, and his quality's changed. He uses way better filament, and the figs now are larger. So I keep begging him for a new
Larger.
Upgrades.
yeah,
A discount
big
on the
maxi
new one.
fig. No, I don't even need a discount. I'm like, I'll pay the higher price because I know what it's worth. And but he's just so busy. So
I was gonna say he's backlogged. Probably he can't.
yeah, I'm like, let me know when I get a new fig.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know what his name is. Sorry, there.
It's just called
His
Maxi
handle,
Figures.
his handle's called Maxi Figs.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's great work.
All right, my guy's done.
Excellent.
Hello.
Nice.
I messed up his head. I messed up his hat too.
See, that's so scary.
I did the. I was like, I know I'm going to mess this up. I'm going to look at the directions. I'm going to look at it, and I still put the pieces on the top with where the sticker was. So I had to reverse engineer.
Well, I can pull this guy off and show the our little hidden piece if you like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Disassemble a little bit. 1 second.
I was kind of disappointed that there's. Am I spoiling it already? That there's no feather in his cap.
Yeah.
Make one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That would have been cool. Now that would be a great 3D printed piece to go right here.
True.
Absolutely.
Ooh, yeah, definitely.
Who has a market on a 3D printer to print me one?
Yeah, I know, that's a good idea. I've always wanted to get one.
I can.
You got one?
I don't have one, but so yeah. Here's
Or the local mall or the local library.
Ooh,
Very good.
little island.
Yep. Very
Love
cute.
Yeah, that's very cool.
I forgot about that before, so back up.
No, it's all good.
You're fine.
Like, why am I building this island? Where does it go?
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
as long
like
as y'all
that.
are keep building.
That's-
Can I pick
that's
some?
the
Can I
dream.
do a different set that's sitting right in front of me, Andrew? While I'm
Yeah,
sitting.
knock yourself out. Definitely. Yeah,
I've
no,
had
this
this
is
guy
this
sitting
is
in
building
front of
time.
me for a very long time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that guy built.
I don't want to.
I
I
don't-
don't want to do my mock here because I don't want to spoil the surprise.
So, all right.
Although two of you have seen it already, but that's okay.
But you don't want to publicly
No,
display it yet.
no,
Show it.
because it's going to be a really. I think it's going to be a really awesome collab. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, definitely.
When's your last day of school?
Well, this is weird. So my last day is June 2nd. So, but I work for a cooperative, and so
Mm-hmm.
technically my last day could be like the 26th, but there's like 4 more days of school, and we have meetings, and there's students. Like I can't not. So I get paid, but they have an extra day that next Monday as an institute day to make up for election day, which is now a state holiday, but they didn't have that in the calendar when they made the calendar. So I'm not going in to get paid to sit and listen to nonsense for 6 hours.
Very nice.
So June 2nd, I'm going to make it. Like I'm going to get there.
Mm-hmm. And so is that that's the student's last day?
Yeah. So they have a half day the last day. So we have a free afternoon, which will be nice to like clean up and organize and do stuff. But I'm ready to be done. My brain is just.
Yep.
I walked into a meeting yesterday and I was like, did I write these things? Like, I don't remember putting this information in here. I'm like, oh, that goal sounds really good. I did a really good job. I just don't remember writing it.
Yep. I feel that.
Yeah. There's just too many. It's too many kids, too many evals, too many move-ins last minute. It's just my brain.
When does the school season start? Or school season? When does the school year start?
For me, this is what's a little like very. I grew up on the East Coast, so this schedule is still You have to do to me. I go back next year. I have to report, I think the 10th of August.
Nice.
That's right.
And then
I
I think,
report like July 24th or 5th.
what?
Wow.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we're out. We're out May 24th is kids' last day. Mm-hmm.
That's so early.
That is really early.
Why?
Yeah.
I
So
don't
like Brick Fair,
understand
Virginia
why
is
they do
always
this.
like just right there. Like I'm like, I can almost go.
Just call in sick.
Oh, I know, right? And then just don't post anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Our kids are in school till the end of June here.
I mean,
And
the
then
East Coast is basically the end of June here in the U.S.
Yeah.
As you move, it's weird. As you move west, it goes earlier and earlier. But then when you get to the West Coast, like I feel like they're later. I think.
Yeah, I'm in Indiana, so you know.
I just can't believe, really?
Yeah, we're on kind of a balanced calendar.
I was going to
So
say
we
it's
have
kind of a balanced calendar.
we have a two weeks off in the fall, and then we have the 2-week winter break, and we also have a 2-week summer or spring break.
Okay, so it's kind of like a balance. Okay, that makes sense. That's still bummer,
yeah.
but it makes you get those longer breaks. I don't know that I can't decide if I would like that or not.
No, the worst part was I thought one year I was like, oh, I could totally do summer school. It was a 3-week summer school, and I was like, oh, I can't do that ever again.
No, it's too much work for 14 days.
Like,
that's how I look at it. They're like, well, we need help, and I said, are you going to pay for my childcare that I have to do if I come work summer school?
Yeah. Yeah, I did summer school, and I was just like, yeah, it was fun. It was just like, no, the very short, like 5-week summer wasn't what I was used to. I was like, I totally need a bigger break than that. You really do. I mean, a lot of teachers and support staff at schools get kind of the unpopular opinion, I think, on like, oh, you guys get so much time off or whatever, but we need the time separation. Off. You need You need that time to recoup.
Every year they're like, do you want to do a summer project? Do you want to do this? Like, oh, you could work on this thing you've been talking about that you want to implement. And my answer is twofold. One, I can't because I need to turn off my brain.
Right.
My second part is a little more selfish, but I want to do those things, but I want to own them. So I don't want you to pay me to do them. I want to do them myself so that if I want to start doing stuff on the side, which I've already started doing, then I own the things.
Yep.
They're not my schools. Yeah. I learned that pretty early on when one of my schools took something of mine. So I don't do that anymore. I do all of that program development on my own and then just use it in my job.
Perfect.
Hey, Heather, you mentioned you haven't built with anything other than Lego. You never built like Mega Blocks or anything, Dragon Blocks, maybe it's called, or the one.
Nope. Okay. No, I've been looking at a few of the like flower sets and stuff online, like on Amazon with the.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the companies are, but I'm like,
no.
But they're the same. Like by the time I think about it and the shipping and all, I'm like, nope, it's the same, very very close to the same price as Lego. So I'm like, I don't think that's for me. So. Yeah, I haven't.
The clutch is like the power of the parts are different. It's a little bit harder. I think they stick to. I think they stick harder. Like I think Lego is more forgiving for taking apart.
I guess I should.
And building.
I should tell you that I'm experienced with parts of them because like I was donated lots of play brick to use for Lego for the Lego club that I started, and so I had to wash and sort.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Then I was like, I'm really good now at like looking at a huge bin of mixed brick and go just immediately seeing the piece that doesn't belong.
Yeah,
like I'm like, that's wrong. That's wrong. I can pick it out like it's
they're an off
just
color,
rotten fruit or something. Yeah. The shape or the part or the whatever.
What's Tanner got going on over here?
What happened?
He just like did a little.
He just
no.
He's been beheaded.
It'll go back together. It's Lego.
Yeah, it's Lego. It goes back together.
All right, I just finished
Now
my
you know
dude.
what not to do.
Nice.
Whoa, we got a little bit
A
of a
little
wobble
top
there.
heavy with the hat. You got to be
Uh-oh.
careful.
That's what I was talking
Yeah,
about.
he does lean a little forward.
And like that belt right underneath the belt where the legs and the torso like kind of attach, I
Look at
just
that
feel like it's
posture.
not, it's just loose. Like
Yeah.
mine still keeps buckling and like popping, doesn't want to stay.
Yeah, the buckle area. I see it.
Yeah, just below there. I'm like that black area. I'm like, my plates keep popping off. But I would still buy it if I knew that.
Yep.
Oh
I'm not
yeah.
complaining. I like it.
I was watching one of Daryl's videos the other day. I thought this was really interesting. I had no idea about this. He was explaining about doing large builds and how the when you're doing large builds, you should be using large pieces. And that if you use smaller pieces, the more smaller pieces you use, the bigger the gap. Like something like the bigger the gap
Like the
gets,
stress?
the smaller the gap.
Mhm.
Or no, like the so like if you have like 32 a row of 32 studs and you had a bunch of 2x2s like overlapped each other and you had like a 16x16 just overlapped ones kind of thing, like they wouldn't line up at the end. Like 32x32 studs would be off. Like there's just enough space that after a certain point it just keeps adding up. And like yeah, anyway, so he was talking about in some of his big buildings that like it wouldn't line up. It just things would be really stressed in some areas. And so I didn't know about that. I thought that was interesting. Tanner, what's up?
Very interesting.
So
I can see you're like, oh yeah.
I watched that video too, and I was like, huh, okay. So you guys are going to get a real life demonstration when you see my build, because the backdrop that I did for it, that's what I did. I used a bunch of little bricks together, and there's places where like it wants to pull apart at the ends because like there's just so much stress in that backdrop. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, these are all standard Lego bricks. Why is it so stressed when I'm putting them all together? And then I watched this video. I was like, well, there you go.
Yeah, I had no idea.
You
I
have
don't do
proof.
large things often, but
Yeah,
that was
So
interesting.
does it just seem like it's worked?
it does. Yeah,
Trying to buckle apart or?
it does. Yeah, it's just on the ends. And like when I was clipping in the plates at the very end of it afterwards, it was just really hard to get the plates clutched down. But yeah, craziness.
Yeah, I did a mosaic on a 16x32 a thin base plate. So it wasn't even just like the thicker one, it was the base plate. And I used all 1x1 tiles, and it's just like a curve. It just it's a rocker.
Oh jeez.
It's hung right now, but it does that, so I see it.
I think that's got to be why all of their standard mosaics are round plates or round tiles.
Round tiles.
It's got to be,
Okay.
right?
Dot,
So that they don't
yeah,
have
or
to
because they have the plates too with the like Batman.
Yeah.
With the Batman art set as plates.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've thought about using like base plates because it's cheaper, but then I actually tried it and I saw that warping and I'm like, no. And then I'm gonna put plate on top of the base plate anyway. I might as well just buy the Technic plates and just build
they're
using those.
expensive. They add up when you're trying to do a 6-foot mosaic, right?
Yeah, but they still pop apart.
Yeah,
That's what I
true,
did
too.
the lion with. I used the black art set 16x16 plates, and
yeah,
that lion, the front of the lion, just I was carrying it out from Brick World, and it was like pop, pop, pop. And I was like, well, I'll come back for those.
Oh no.
Yep, it was good.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how Tanner did his, but you know.
Well, you nailed yours down, right?
No, I glued it down.
Or glue? Yeah.
I used liquid nails, and
That'll
Did
do
you
it.
glue the plate? Did you glue plates? Oh, strictly brick plates
I
behind?
used strictly brick plates glued to.
They're pretty sturdy. I like them.
They are. Yeah, they're perfect.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see Kate's mock that she's, or not mock, her mosaic she's doing there. I don't think she showed the whole thing, but I think just like a part of it lit up, and that what she did there. I'm curious to see how she did it exactly, because I wanted to do a mosaic this year, and I was planning on doing Gandalf versus the Balrog, and I was trying to get that scene perfect, and I found this one mosaic maker. Then I took I made a really nice image of it. And I'm like, okay, I can redo this. But then when I went back to like get the like instructions or like the parts for it, I couldn't remake it the exact same way. Like the lighting was just off. It was just, I don't know, something was off. So anyways, that was discouraging me. And then trying to figure out how I could make it all light up, because I'm like, ooh, now I got to light this up. That'd be really cool. So I actually bought some non-Lego plates that are clear plates. And so I was planning on using those and then just putting like clear on top of it and just lighting it up underneath and just
Strictly brick.
Yeah, it probably is something like that. I'll go grab them right around here.
I use those for the minifigs on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Strictly Bricks just sent me this 672 piece all trans brick.
That's really
That-
cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I would love to see what I can do to light this up. I don't know. And this is, you guys are talking about building stuff, and this is the first time I've ever gonna build with other than Lego brick. So wish me luck.
It'll be a
So,
fun
of course,
little
it's still
test.
sitting here, just still sitting here in a sealed bag. I'm like, thank you for sending me these. I haven't opened them yet.
Yeah, I have one set that I bought. It's not Lego. I don't remember it's not Mega Bloks, but
Those are nice.
It's a Corsair. It was my favorite. It's my favorite plane, and I saw
Yeah.
that, and I had to buy it. It was like $30 or $40, and I mean, I love it. It went together great.
Is it Kobe?
Yes,
They do a bunch of
Yep.
ones, yeah.
it is Kobe. So yeah, it's a beautiful mock, or not mock, but build.
I've been tempted by their stuff because they do a lot of military planes. But I'm like Heather. I've never pulled the trigger. I bought two of the little sports, those little bricks that they're like tiny bricks, and they build like the sports logos and the little team mascots. I don't know if you guys have seen those.
Yeah,
I've gotten a couple of those, but other than that, no non-Lego brick building for me.
I went to a toy convention on the weekend, a few weekends ago. It wasn't last weekend. And Brad, the Lego guy, he's got a website, btlgbricks.com, I believe is his site. And anyways, he was there, so I thought I would stop by and see what's going on. And yeah, it was quite the experience. Yeah, it was in a agricultural like center in kind of a smaller town. So it was like walking through like kind of like a farming, kind of like when you're going to conventions and stuff like that, like where it's like you're outside but you're kind of inside too, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not all. There was the area that he was in. He was in like a gym kind of room, but like the intro part was kind of like outdoorish. But anyways, lots of toys, so much vintage stuff. It was so much nostalgia. Even like toys, like I'm 35, and like when I was younger, like I remember the toys like that were old when I was young, and they had those kind of stuff there. Like it was just like it was just funny. Like, oh, I remember that. And, like it was really cool seeing that stuff. But
Like
there
the
was
stuff I played with.
There you go. Hilarious. They had this one spot though, and I've seen these figures online. So these aren't real Lego, but here is I'll make it bigger.
Thank you.
1 second.
Oh, nice.
So
How fun.
Ooh, is that Great Cargo?
yeah,
I think it's Gideon, right?
Like,
yeah, not Great Card. It's Moth Gideon.
Oh, Moth Gideon. Sorry, yes.
The Moth. And so yeah, he's got
Sorry.
like really cool printing on it. Comes with a cool dark saber. I got a Freddy Krueger.
yeah, he's awesome. Seen him before.
Cool.
It's a good one.
Pennywise.
It's
Nope.
Pennywise.
Nope.
You're like, nope,
And-
nope. Yes.
And then a gold C-3PO.
That's cool.
Oh,
I
cool.
thought it'd be kind of cool. It comes with Death Star plans. I'm assuming Death Star plans. Anyways, it was $3 each. I think I paid $10 for 4.
Oh,
It's beautiful.
sweet.
So I was like, oh, why not? Just to have them. But there's that asterisk now, eh? It's like, well, these look really cool, but these are like, it's so funny, like how like what we like. There's not much difference between this minifigure and like a regular
Custom or like
minifigure,
a-
right? Like
Mhm.
it's just the value that we put in it. Like you're saying that Ahsoka is $200, right? Like
Right.
the one Ahsoka, so it's like $200 for that one, and this one right here is $3. Like it's like so for me, I'm like, I'm just gonna throw this away. Like it's like nothing. But like it's like to someone else, maybe it's worth a lot of money. I don't know. But yeah, it's I don't know. Things we do as collectors, I guess, eh?
We won't talk about the value of Mr. Gold, will we, Heather?
No.
I don't look it up.
No,
You shouldn't,
mentioned-
because you'd probably be tempted to sell it every once in a while. You'd be like,
Oh,
maybe.
Trade up.
Yeah.
I don't think you trade up from there. Trade
No.
down.
No,
Definitely.
Yeah.
unless you buy one of those one of one
True.
Star Wars
Like a-
ones that the guy took to Pawn Stars knowing he wasn't going to sell just to get on TV.
I love it.
I mean,
Um,
most people do that. I'm not saying it was a bad thing, but
hey, they need that stuff. That's fine.
I've had this forever, just sitting around for the perfect moment to do it. I might as well just start her now. This
What is
is
it?
Snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus.
Oh.
Snuffleupagus.
What?
Snuffleupagus.
That
Yes.
was so good. Where'd you find the
What was that?
is
Unrebrickable.
that a set or rebrickable?
It's
Okay.
rebrickable.
Look that up.
So I
No.
parted it out
Yeah.
before, but I messed up when I ordered it, and I got 2 different colors. I didn't. So I just I only bought one color because I thought I had the other parts, but I realized I didn't.
They were
have
the
right
wrong color you had. Yeah.
I had the wrong color. So yeah.
That'd be
Anyways,
great.
I've had that forever. So yeah,
I'm very interested to see how big he ends up.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too. Yeah, I think
it's
it's
in
fair.
scale for the set, so it can't be too big, right?
It's as tall as Big Bird.
Cool.
Gotta get my laptop for that. But yeah, no, I might as well crack her open here. There's not too many parts. Just gotta find the instructions again, though. It's been a while.
It's like 57 pieces, I think, right?
Yeah, it's not
I
very
think
many.
you'll be okay.
Tanner, did you build it as well?
I did, and I just looked it up really quickly. It's cute. I should
I was
get
going to
it.
be impressed. You knew how many parts there were by looking
Yeah.
I
at
know.
it.
I was
Yeah.
like, what?
I'm really fun at
Like,
parties.
How does your
Yeah.
brain work? I
Right.
guess.
Oh my goodness.
Man, I could have had you guys going. I know.
Yeah. That's not your personality, though.
Should have ran with it
Not
for a
your-
little bit.
You're
It's not
right.
your character.
No. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. These directions are a little confusing because it's a lot of flip around, turn, move.
I haven't built that one yet.
Oh, I'm not real thrilled with that either when they say that when they do that on the.
Because if you keep your eyeball away for a second, you're
Yep.
like, and you start building, you're like, wait, that doesn't look right.
I parted out the Ghost and built it, and it before shipping and all that, it even with the figures, it was around $303 used, all the parts. Not the parts might have some were new, some might have been used, like from the people on the figures were used. But anyways, I built some parts were new for sure. But I built it. And it was awesome. Like I think that's a Canadian pricing. I think in the States it'd be cheaper for you, and you might have a better time having more sellers because I had to buy some parts from the States.
I know
But
Jean did that.
the Ghost isn't too hard of a thing to part out. She
No,
did
it's
too.
not.
I know she has
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah, she parted hers out too.
I've looked to see how much it would cost to do it, but then like, okay, but then I want the figs. But the thing is, I have some of the figs,
Right.
like the not expensive ones. But then when you look at the expensive ones and then you add it all up, like almost might as well just buy it.
Right.
Have you all seen those when people like part out a set, but they do like all different colors? So it's like a rainbow version of that set.
Yeah.
People are doing that. What do you think of
I've seen a
that?
falcon. That's cool.
I used to love them.
Like, what's it called? Multi-chrome or what they call that? Or
Yeah, something like that.
I kind
Yeah,
of
those
like
are
the giant minifigs done like that.
Yeah.
Those are fun. I know a couple people who have done like modulars that way.
Okay.
But it's hard. They say that it's actually harder because you have to find the certain parts and no two colors touch. No two of the same color touch is what
That's hard.
you know what I mean?
Like a ton of
yeah,
black.
I'm like, it's a project
Yeah, right.
for sure.
I think it's neat because it's like when you're building when you're younger and you had the classic Lego pieces and you just have to build with what you have.
Yeah.
And
sure.
so like when Dex and I were first building, I was like, at the time, I'm like, oh, whatever. I don't care if it's different colors. We'll just make a building with different colors. That was mine. That's what I remember as a kid doing it. Now I wouldn't do that. I don't think, not purposely or like, I mean, for fun here or there, sure. But I wouldn't, like, if I was a build, I would try to build something more realistic or minifigure.
I wouldn't mind color. I would just want it to make sense. Like I Friendsified a Millennium Falcon. I've actually thought about building that.
Oh,
on the
there you
table. I mean, it's tiny, the tiny one, like not a big one, like, you know, the slightly modified the microfighter.
Okay.
You should bring that. I think like Aubrey's encouraging people to bring their friendships to Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, she is? Then maybe I should
she's
buy
doing
parts and build it.
Yeah, she has a table for them.
Parts.
Yes. Yeah, she has a table for them.
Yeah.
Then I will buy the parts. It can't be that expensive. It's not that big.
So Tanner, what do you think? Have you attempted to build one of those or?
I haven't, and now that you talk about it, like the planning would be crazy. I like the look of them. I think they look really unique. I think it's almost artistic, right? It's a very impressive build, but then you get to see the artistic side. It's almost like impressionistic, but I don't know that I could do it. Like, I didn't even think of what you said. You got to plan out so no two similar colors touch, and then ordering parts and then just building it, like, or sourcing parts and then trying to build it and make sure. That just seems like it would take a lot of time.
Yeah.
Is it worth that?
Right. Yeah, I think I would love to see one in the city, or like a city display and just have like one, maybe building and then not like a whole city of it. I think that would be too much, and then maybe to do like a solid roof or something so that the I don't know, solid color roof or something like that.
What's the building in Manhattan that's like that? There's a building in Manhattan that's like all different colored architecture and everything. Because I saw one of
what you're talking about it.
One of the builders that does the Brick Universe circuit, or used to, what's his name? He recreated it out of
Lopez?
Jonathan Lopes.
Yeah, Jonathan Lopes. Yeah.
I know what building you're talking about. I see it in my head.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, he's a fabulous artist.
He is. He's really good. I talked to him the last time Brick Universe was here, though, and he was struggling because he said he does like 90% of his time is spent on commission work, so he can't build anything for himself anymore.
Oh,
right. Yeah, it's hard.
That's when stuff becomes almost not fun, right? When the hobby becomes your job.
Right.
So that's a lot like the artist Dante does with his inside the wall building, and he does it like inside the drywall and plaster, and I just love his work.
Oh yeah.
But to do that with, and I did now that we're talking about it, I did a mock a long time ago of his kind of an impression of his work. And it was so much harder than I thought, but it was really fun. So
Oh,
Here I am.
cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
That is cool.
I love it. I love that for sure.
That's awesome.
and then like none of the colors, two
Yeah,
colors
I love that.
touch, same colors. And so then I just
That's
made
awesome.
That's
my
brilliant.
own wall pedestal of what I would love for him to come do, but I can't afford
Yeah.
that.
Right.
This is what I got. Yeah.
Not only can you not afford it, but then you're like, well, what if I ever sell my house? Then the value's gone. I gotta
Right?
go check that out and fix it, right?
Or I'm like, what if there's some light that comes in and it yellows?
Right.
That's what I'm telling myself.
That's
fine.
really cool.
Thanks. It was fun.
Here's
And
my
then
guy.
It's a little dusty.
Here we go. He's cute.
Let me see. Oops, sorry.
Some good printed tile pieces in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
He's cute. He'll go up with my other. I just put up 2 new shelves, like Tanner has, and I'm already out of room.
What do they sound like?
What do you mean?
What is
shelf?
the Tuscan Raider? No, the Tuscan Raider. What do they sound
Did
like?
it make a sound?
Yeah, that's about it. No, I have no room on my shelf.
I finished
Oh,
Snuffleupagus
he's
as
so
well.
cute.
That's
Oh yeah, he looks good.
Oh, I love him. He's adorable.
Yeah, that took like no time. That was pretty cool. So I'll add him
He is
into my
cute.
Sesame Street little spot there. So this has literally just been sitting like just on my shelf just for a long time.
hilarious.
The bag. Is it dark orange?
Yes.
Looks like it.
Yes, not nougat. Or maybe it's some sort of.
No,
I think
it's
it's a
like
dark
Looks like
orange.
dark orange.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. How'd they do that with his tail? Just just technic frictionless
Is it
pin.
Technic?
Oh, yeah. It's like the butt, like the tiger.
Yeah,
should
just
put a
put a little
flower on
flower
it.
back there.
You should.
That's fun. It swivels.
Yeah. And yeah, the tongue doesn't, or the nose doesn't do anything, but the nose is there.
That's cute.
Yeah, very.
I like it.
Yeah, the nose should do. It's a sway or something.
Yeah, I thought it was going to.
Does he have eyelashes?
No, he does not.
Oh.
I wonder if you could put like something to make that happen.
Ask Tanner.
Like the nose. Like what? How is the
Some
nose
Wolverine?
now?
I bet some Wolverine claws.
There you go. Mount some claws
Yeah.
up there.
That's true. Ah, good call. That's quick.
Yeah.
I'm sure
All
you
right,
could
guys.
replace
I'm-
that nose piece. So it'll
I'm
move.
thinking about calling it here. Sorry. How you doing over there, Paul? Are you done?
Good. Yeah, I'm putting on the last couple pieces. I had to go pull some because they were missing.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Just a couple of 1x2s.
okay. That's brutal.
Yeah.
1x2s. Unbelievable.
Yep.
The black ones or
Yep.
the white ones? Okay.
Yeah, the black ones.
Good thing those are pretty common parts,
Common.
Exactly.
Yeah.
but that's brutal.
Yeah, especially in a set like that.
Yeah.
Well, the hat was a pretty good build, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was.
hmm
I'll go on.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It goes, a little forward, more forward than you think it goes.
I really hope they do more of these, aside from the one that's coming out in June.
Yeah.
I do too.
How cool would a night be?
I think it'll be
Definitely.
fun to see who mocks what,
Yeah.
as well
100%.
from them. That'll be
Yeah.
fun for a while until they start saying, "Oh, well, we should just build the space man." If people are going to mock
I
it,
said, like, I bet you
Right.
can print on these pieces. Are these pieces readily available? The yellow ones?
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
Well,
Not
the big ones.
probably the printed face one, but the
No.
Well, I'm just thinking the blank one. You could just print like if you had a printer, or print a sticker.
Yeah.
You put a sticker on it,
right. That's true.
and then that would solve the issue of making your own.
Sure about the big pieces, but that's you can make that out of 4 pieces. So
Yeah.
people will probably make it out of the 4 curved slopes.
Those are cool plates.
Yeah, very funky
Thanks.
colors.
These were sent to me by Strictly Bricks. I was just trying to pluck them all apart because they were completely a solid brick.
That
Oh, you got them too. Nice.
that neon
Yeah,
one you
good
have
ones.
right there. I'm doing my my Blacktron guys on that one.
Cool. This is great. Yeah, I was interested in the trans plates and see what we're gonna create with this. So we'll figure it out.
You gonna light them up?
I think so.
Cool.
I just have to get creative and figure out what I want to put on it. And obviously, there'll be something abstract, I think. So I don't know. We'll find out. If you have ideas,
all
you
right.
can share them with me. Thanks. This was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, we will for sure. And yes, thank you very much, Heather and Moira and Paul and Tannjam and everyone else. Anna Nicole there who showed up here, Aubrey and KO. I'm sure he must be in bed by now. But anyways, these figures are awesome, and I appreciate you guys joining me to do that. This awesome cool build together, guys. We'll build again sometime. I'm sure.
Oh no!
We're
It's just
good.
a stand. His stand, his like shoes fall off all the time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, where's yours, Tanner?
Oh, yeah, I'm not picking that thing up again.
Slowly and carefully. Two hands.
All right.
Oh.
Two hands here. All right.
Yeah, I'm not holding the stand because I don't trust it.
Fair enough. All right, guys. Once again, take care, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
For having me.
Take care.
Good night.
Bye.